Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where we just narrowly avoided an encounter with a furry woodland friend. I've got some moldy venison, but I also have food poisoning because it turns out if you eat raw meat, you still get food poisoning, which is good to know. Even if you have level 5 cooking, which is what I mean. I have level 5 cooking, and I was thinking, okay, it says you never get food poisoning. Let's test that. And I tested it, and the test failed. So, all right, I need to stay inside probably for a second. I can't pass the time indoors, but hang on. What I'm going to do is peek my head outside and see if I can get away from that wolf. See if he's far enough away. Yeah, I think we're okay. All right, so that deer meat, I hope the rest of that deer is done or is ready for me when I'm healed up here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and put the snow shelter right smack dab in the middle of these rocks. I don't know if I can, but if I can, it's the perfect spot. And we'll rest. We'll recover our energy. The only problem with the fact that we got food poisoning is it's going to take us a while to recover condition now. Like a full night's rest will no longer get us condition back, I don't think. So this is going to be a bit of a test. Thankfully, I got that wolf meat, so we're okay. All right, let's see about a snow shelter. Oh, come on. I can't put one in here? This is the perfect spot for one. Why does the game always do this? Like, there are so many amazing spots for snow shelters, and the game's just like, just kidding. No, and don't get me wrong, like, we talked about it much earlier in the series, like in Forlorn Muskeg. I understand why there are some spaces where the snow's not deep enough, but it's deep enough there. Like, it'll work. All right, we can put a snow shelter out here. It's not the best spot. But at least it's hidden away. Hang on, let's see if I can get away with putting it up here. No, that's on top of rocks. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I don't know. I'm going to stop short of saying that it should be changed, but it just... frustrating. All right, come on, I know I saw you. There you are. All right, let's go ahead and make a snow shelter. We're going to lose some condition while we're building it. But I'm going to pop inside. Feels like, what, 84 degrees? Perfect. All right, so I need to recover for 10 hours, and I need to sleep ridiculous amounts of time. All right, I should be okay recovering at this point if I just sleep for 10 hours straight. Let me sleep. Yeah, let's go ahead and sleep for the 10 that we need. We're not going to recover any condition, which sucks. Cabin fever's gone. Food poisoning's gone. Condition still crap. 106 days, 22 hours, 55 minutes, and we did not lose any condition due to thirst, which means I can turn right back around and get a little bit more sleep. Oh, I'm still in the snow shelter. Okay, let's sleep for, honestly, as long as we can. Which is not going to be that long, but nice sunrise we just missed, but we needed the rest. All right, woke up fully rested. It's actually somewhat frustrating because my condition is still terrible. But, oh, that's interesting. There's a bug. If I look all the way to my left, it flips to the right. I was wondering how that was happening. All right, let's exit the snow shelter. Okay, so kind of a nice morning out here. I kind of want to go up to the lighthouse again. I'm going to go ahead and dismantle the snow shelter because I could use the sticks if I have to make another one elsewhere. I'm going to head back to the Riken. If I'm lucky, I will still be able to get some meat off of that deer that I killed a few episodes back, but I doubt it. I think enough time has passed that carcass will be gone. I'm glad I found it, but I don't know that I'll be able to get away with that again. I've still got to be somewhat cautious. I am totally ready to explore the rest of the zone and, you know, kind of start heading out. But at the same time, I worry that with my condition being so low, if I were to get attacked by a wolf, let alone a bear, I would be in serious, serious danger. Thankfully, cabin fever is gone, so I can rest indoors if I need to. But the thing is, the game is still considering how many days of the past week of game time I've spent indoors. So that's why cabin fever can come back so quickly. But it also gets worse the later you are in the game. It becomes more of a threat the longer you've been playing. So there's a couple of factors there. Let's step over here and get our stuff out. Also, let me just double check to make sure I don't have any fuel left in here, because it'd be hilarious if there were sticks in here the whole time. I would laugh and cry. Okay, there's coal. There's all these tools that I left that I don't need. Also, speaking of that, hang on, let's make sure I'm carrying a ruin flare that I don't need. I do want to bring the one hacksaw back. Do I want to bring another one? I don't think I need to, frankly. I think that's the burned out flare. Yeah, it is, that I just put down. All right, yeah, I don't think I need to be thinking about carrying anything back with me from that pile. That's all heavy stuff. But I do need the stuff that's in these drawers. I bet you guys were thinking I might leave it behind. Hell no. Calm down, Jennifer. We got this. All right. Now I am carrying a lot. So before I leave the Riken, now that I'm fully rested and don't have any immediate concerns, I will need food again soon. But now that I'm fully rested, I want to take a look at what I am carrying. What are my big sources of weight? So I am carrying a lot of cloth, 7 pounds of cloth. I can get rid of some of that by repairing my items. Let's go ahead and repair the Expedition Parka. That 5% is not going to make a huge difference, but I'm also going to go ahead and repair the gauntlets, because that's one of the only things, that is actually the only thing I'm wearing right now that I can use my cured leather on. So those have been repaired. Okay, I'm going to repair both my pairs of long johns. I cannot wait to get back to Coastal Highway, because we're definitely going to kind of assess what I'm wearing and maybe think about putting the mittens on instead of the gauntlets, things like that, because I'm wearing two, you know, frickin' Expedition Parkas. I'm wearing 2 pairs of snow pants. I can probably get away with not wearing the gauntlets. I just love having the extra clothing. It's nice. Oh, this toque definitely needs some love. Let's do that. And that will get rid of some more cloth. And these snow pants too. Let's go ahead and repair these. This is also helping to get rid of the sewing kit, which doesn't make a huge difference, but it is what it is. All right, so let's see. Let me drink some water. We're not completely out of food. We've got that cup of herbal tea, so that's some caloric value. We have a lot of lantern fuel. Too much, honestly. I think I'm also carrying an antiseptic, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm not. I am not carrying an antiseptic. However, I do have Old Man's Beard to make Old Man's Beard lichen if I need to. Okay, I'm glad I have those emergency stims too. I could totally use a stim to regain some health immediately. That would be kind of silly. I'd rather risk it and save the stim for emergency circumstances. And I am carrying these books that I need to read them. I mean, this would help me free up some weight if I were to go ahead and read one now, for instance. But the thing is, that would be 5 hours of time that I really don't have. It's the arrowheads mainly that are most of my extra weight, in addition to the water and cloth. And this is stuff, again, that I'm going to get rid of when I get back to Coastal Highway. So let's go ahead and step back outside. And I guess the first thing I want to do, because I do have a bit of a food situation to handle, first thing I want to do is go check on that deer corpse. Carcass, rather. So awesome. I'm enjoying the audio ducking a lot. I was just experimenting while I was pausing just now. I was like, well, let's see how the audio ducking does if I stop talking and then like reach over, pick up my drink and like take a sip. Because normally those will make very quiet sounds. You would probably never hear them if you didn't know to listen for them. But obviously because I'm the one doing the recording, I know to listen for them. Yeah, I know at the moments at which I was, taking a sip of whatever I, had to drink. At the moment, it's a Red Bull. But, it was cool because I was watching the ducking meter and the audio volume did not go down. So the ducking not only is good for, distinguishing between the game audio and my commentary when I'm talking and letting you hear the game when I'm not talking, but it also helps me make very quiet noises that don't make their way onto the recording as easily. Hello, birds. Now, the other thing is, this is... Oh. That was close. A slight problem that I'm facing. I'm going to see if the deer corpse is there. I don't know that I'm going to grab the meat right now because, as I was about to say, the other... before the weak ice interrupted me rudely. The other issue that I'm facing is that even if I get the meat, I don't have wood to cook it with. Now... Actually, I do, come to think of it, because I could go up to the lighthouse and there's wood in there and a stove, so never mind. Never mind, I'm good. If I can get away with... If the deer is still there, which I very much doubt he will be, but if he is, it would be beautiful. I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Yeah. Yeah, deer's gone. Okay. Well, that clears me to explore the rest of the zone, cautiously. I'm much more confident, especially since I have 16 extra bullets on top of a full magazine of 10, that if I were to attract the attention of a wolf, I could kill it. That's not a worry anymore, but I still need to get food. So we could do bunnies, or we can go to one of the areas we haven't explored yet, which is my main objective at the moment. So I'm going to head back up to the road here. And hope I don't attract the attention of that wolf that we saw at the end of the last episode. That was harrowing. I am looking forward at some point to doing a full series. This series has been going since June of 2017, so I will give Against All Odds a break for a bit before I jump back into it. But because I at one point I said that Against All Odds would be an every 6-month series. That's obviously not going to work, because if that's true, then Against All Odds will never stop. And I need to take some breaks between series, plus it's good to build up anticipation. But I do look forward to doing... I think the next Against All Odds Season 5 will most likely be a custom run. It will not be Interloper, but there will be some features that are Interloper-like. Actual Interloper playthroughs will be their own mini-series when I want to experiment with that. Because I do enjoy Interloper, but it's just such a different experience playing at that level than any other mode of gameplay in the Long Dark. So I prefer to distinguish between the two. All right, I think I can just go up that hill. I'm going to try. This is where the wolf chased me last time. Now I am still highly encumbered. So I'm not particularly optimistic about that. Because if we got into a wolf fight, that would make things worse. Was there a wolf back there in the waterfall? Man, I'm glad I didn't put down a snow shelter there. If my eyes weren't tricking me just now, I feel like there was a wolf way back there by the waterfall just now. Okay, there could be a wolf up at the top of this too, so let me be careful. I'm not too familiar with the patrol routes in this specific part of Desolation Point. Not too confident that I'm not walking straight towards a wolf. It's the worst time in the world to get an itch on your face. I just did. It's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go down this way. Because there's a, cave. It's an abandoned mine. I'm going high a little bit just to make sure I didn't overlook an animal down there at the bottom of this cliff. Alright, so I know that a wolf is near here. But it's a pretty wide patrol route, as I recall, so you can be here and the wolf is nowhere in sight. Or you can be here and it feels like the wolf is right at home. What's it gonna be? 2 wolves. That's what it's going to be. Not 1, but 2. Damn. Alright, we're going the other direction. I do not have the condition or the stamina to take on a wolf right now. And I need food. Glad I spotted them. Yeah, there were 2. Go back and rewind if you want to see. There were definitely a pair. Let me see if I can get up this way. I don't think I can. This looks too steep. Hey, there we go. I'm going to make my way towards the church now. Oh yeah, there's a waterfall between me and there, though. So that was actually kind of pointless. Fun times, but kind of pointless. Let me go ahead and grab some sticks while I'm here. 1, 2, 3. And break down this branch. And we officially have enough for another snow shelter, if I needed to make one. Now there could be wolves right over here too, so I need to be very careful. Wolves do patrol up near the church as well. I'm hoping to find a little bit of food in the church. Not a lot, but a little. Worst comes to worst, we could always kill a bunny in the face. That would be an acceptable course of action to acquire food. There's some reishi mushrooms. That's another acceptable course of action. I'm going to duck, just in case there is a wolf nearby. I can do this a little stealthily. One more. Didn't duck. All right. Cross fingers. We're right in a hot spot where if a wolf is near the road, they could detect me. But if we get up the hill, we should be a little safer. Okay. Now, the good thing about getting up here is that not only are we closer to the church, but we're also closer to that mine I was talking about, the far entrance of it. So there's a couple of spots where I could look for some of the last bit of food that Desolation Point has to offer. So I'm glad I made it this far because I wanted to explore more of Desolation Point this episode, and now I'm getting to that point. God, bunny, dude. I'm okay. Jeez. Was that something back there? No, it's just a rock. Okay. Alright, so we're going to step in the church real quick and see if there's anything here. There's some old man's beard lichen. I might grab that on my way out, but I'm not going to stay here. I'm just going to look around for a bit. Hey, dead guy. Have any food in your backpack? You do! What a guy. And there's some bullets. Cartridges, rather. And a bedroll. Rifle ammunition. Some cedar firewood. Some more wood matches. I don't really feel like I need the bedroll. I could probably pick up the wood and be okay. Bandage in the metal container. Yeah, I'll use that if I need to cook anything. I should probably go ahead and eat that dog food. It's 500 calories. Plus a little bit of, it's wet dog food, so there's a little bit of thirst replenishment in there as well. Let's drink that. We're still over 100 pounds, mainly because I picked up some wood just now. But let's see, we got a fire barrel, newsprint. Is this, I didn't check that yet, I don't think. Yeah, first aid kit, let's see. Water purification tablets, not really needed. Oh, hello. Summit soda. Not bad. All right, well, that's 250 more calories that I'll have access to soon. Let me look around 1 second longer here. Did I see Old Man's Beard lichen out front? No, my eyes were tricking me. All right. I'm going to step around here. Oh, no. Didn't mean to do that. Let's keep the rifle out, please. Can't go through there. Can go through here, though. So let's grab this. Oh, there's reishi mushrooms, too. Excellent. All right, so we are going to do a little bit better on food now. Still need to rest. But thankfully, because I'm walking around so encumbered, I am tiring myself out pretty quickly, and I'll need to rest again before long. So that'll give me the chance to recover a ton of condition. Now, one thing I'm not as familiar about, I'm kind of thinking about this in the back of my mind. A few commenters, both here and on the Hinterland forums, have mentioned that there is a wolf in the caves, in the abandoned mines here, in Desolation Point. And I don't know if I know what you're talking about, so maybe this is a new thing, or maybe it's a random spawn, but I'm not sure I've ever encountered that. I definitely don't think I have in recorded content. And I mean, I haven't really been to Desolation Point on my own outside of YouTube content that I can recall. So I'm not sure. It'll be interesting, but I think the mine entrance is right down here. If I wanted to get the hell out, I could do that too. I could just go up that direction and go towards the exit of the zone, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to go in here because I think there could be more food. I'll get that reclaimed wood just in case I need an extra long fire. If there's a wolf in here that I need to shoot in the face. Abandoned mine number 5. If there was a wolf in here, it would be really, really mean. Because this place is nice and dark, right? There's a baseball cap. That would be good for cloth. I'll pick it up. What's that? Anything? No. There's some coal. See, there's more coal here in the mines. Hey, a frontier shooting guide. Hell yeah. Another shooting skill book. And another Summit soda, of course. That's always nice. Yeah, so I'm assuming if the wolf is in these mines, this is the mine you're talking about. So I'm kind of nervous. It makes me want to light a flare instead of this lantern. It's all collapsed back here. I'm just going to take it slow and see if I see anything or hear anything coming toward me. Definitely more food in here. Get those wood matches. Nothing in the crate. There's a little bit of cloth. Don't really need it at this point. Beef jerky. Excellent. Pork and beans. Awesome. Newsprint. Don't need it. I'm kind of hoping for another random rifle round sitting on the ground in here somewhere. Found a good many in Desolation Point. Trying to be careful. No, there's not a wolf in here. There's definitely not. If we were to go outside right now, this is where we almost ran into the wolves a second ago. There's a flare. That's nice. We'll grab that. Okay, well, at this point, now that we've come out here, we've mostly explored what's left of Desolation Point. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm ending this episode, I'm going to start heading back to the other side of the mine, and we're going to get out. I think I'm ready to head back and drop this stuff. I'm tired of being this encumbered. I'm going to stay in here for a while and eat and sleep and recover some condition before I hit the road. But I am ready to get out of here and head for Milton for the final stretch of the series, to explore a brand new zone that has never been in survival mode before. Of course, I've been to Milton in story mode, but never in this particular playthrough. So, which is funny because earlier in Against All Odds, when I was playing story mode at the same time as this series was on, again, this has been on since June of 2017. Off and on, of course, I take breaks, but there was a point where I was playing story mode and this at once, so it's nice to finally know that I can get back into Milton from here. But I have to go back to Mystery Lake and either go straight to Mystery Lake or go to Forlorn Muskeg. And I kind of feel like going back to Forlorn Muskeg because damn it, I enjoyed that zone, I gotta say. I just did. It's the truth. So yeah, I will stop this episode here, and in the next one, we are going to get out of here. The sun is setting, so I'm going to rest for a while in here. I've got some coal too. If I need a fire to last for a while, I can definitely pull that off. There's lots of wood, so I'm not worried about a fire lasting a while. But we are going to relax in here. Well, because I trust the people. People haven't necessarily been trolling me. It's not like people have been telling me there's a wolf. I've just seen discussion of a wolf, and I think what I'll do is I'll head back towards the actual exit of the zone before I leave. But for now, let me just make a save point so that this episode can be done. And we'll stop this one here. And the next one, like I said, we're going to get out and start heading back to Coastal Highway so I can drop all this extra stuff I'm carrying and stop being so freaking encumbered all the time. Because this is ridiculous. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, along with the rest of my survival, science fiction, and or simulation content. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.